Greetings viewers, and thanks for joining me out in the garage today. Got the hood up on the Tundra. Don't be alarmed, nothing's wrong. I wanted to show you today how to inspect your timing belt. Someone put a comment up the other day and just asked me, hey, when you going to do a timing belt on a 4.7? And I thought, you know, my truck is probably getting close. I looked at the sticker on mine. It was done at 115,000. Thankfully, they put the sticker on. Always put the sticker on the engine, not the fender or something. Anyway, so I'm at 97,000 now. So that means I've only got 8,000 miles to go basically before I need to do my belt. So I've already ordered my kit, because that'll add up before you know it, and I happen to have the money to order my kit right now. I ordered a couple other little things for some suspension upgrades, some actual upgrades. You guy who questioned me on that. But I do have actual upgrades for my front suspension coming up. It's going to be a little bit as I'm gathering parts, but I think you'll be interested in it. It's going to be better in several different ways, based off information I learned from someone else. I'll share that with you in a little bit. That driver's side cover is a little easier to take off. Today I'm just going to show you how to inspect your belt. So if you're getting close to time, like within 8,000 miles of needing it done, or you're a little over, which the 90,000, Google it, look it up in a book. Everything I found on the 4.7 says 90,000, just like the 3.4 says 90,000. So I'm going to take this side off because there's less stuff in the way of the cover, and you can actually get it off a little bit further. But before I do that, I thought I'd give you a look at this fender that I've really messed up in the dark in the garage. She don't look bad at all. I got a little ghost image in there of a Jolly Roger, a little skeleton with some piston crossbones there, skull. Now the paint didn't perfectly match. I don't know how to blend the clear coat, but man, it sure is smooth. I'm not done working on it. Out in the sun, it's a little bit more obvious. It's way better than a rust hole, trust me. My buddy did all the body work. I didn't realize how much I didn't know about body work until I went over there. He took almost everything I put in out, put a third of what I put on there, and then took most of that out and made it perfect. And then I chose to paint it myself and kind of barked it up. We'll see it out in the sun sometime. Right now I'm just going to take this off, make a little video here, and show you what's going on how to check your timing belt. So if you're not sure when it's been done, if you don't have a sticker, like it was great, someone put the sticker on 2016, so 7 years. That's not bad. Let me set the camera up so you can see. I'm going to take some stuff off and we'll take a look at it and examine the timing belt. Again, you can't always tell. Now, I used to be a believer you could look at it and tell, until I looked at one that looked real good, and then I tore the truck apart to put it in anyway, and it was actually done wrong 2 or 3 different ways. If you watched my 3.4 timing set video, yeah, you saw that. And please do go back and watch some of my older videos if you want. I got a lot. I got 220 now. I looked videos out. I'm over 2,000 subscribers. I'm super excited. My show has grown more than I thought it ever would. And I appreciate all of you who watch. If you like and subscribe and stuff like that, that's dandy too. I would love to take some of this off of here and put a straight through thing on, but I don't really know what I would gain without any other modifications, so I'm just going to try and pull this off of here. undo this, which is your mass airflow. Hope you can see what all is happening here. I took that one off. I took this one. There we go. That hadn't been off in a while. And then it all leans back and can stay together. Speaking of stay together, wow, looks like I could stand to clean my throttle body. It looks like mine is cable. The cable goes in. So this is 2000. I guess this is cable drive, but still got this big electric thing over here on the side. I'll spray that out and clean that throttle body maybe while I'm in here. What you'll need are some 10 millimeters. There's a little clip down here that holds a couple of vacuum hoses. Slip those out. I got my 10 millimeter. Okay, it's a very nice warm day out today and the cottonwood trees are spewing, so my allergies are allergying. I always check my truck for any kind of leaks or anything every time I'm under the hood. I haven't pulled that off since I got the truck, and there's quite a bit of crap built up on it. So I probably will change that throttle body, or clean that throttle body with just some throttle body cleaner. I like the little magnet trays to drop your bolts in. Come on. Yeah, come on, bolt. Uh-oh. I don't want one seized up in here. Oh, don't do that to me. It came loose. Do that then. All right. Don't have too much dirt up in here. I may clean that. When I come in here to do the timing belt, guess I got like 8,000 miles yet to go before that needs to be done. Just check and make sure I didn't hit the wrong button. It's been becoming a new thing of mine, or a rehash. Anyway, I'm going to do the plugs, PCV valve, all that good stuff. Give it a basic tune-up. All right, now I got one down here in the bottom, in the middle. I don't know if you could even see those two that I was getting at. Of course, one up on top, one right down there. You see the hole below those two wires. Now there's one in the middle right there. I think I can get to that with the same socket. I don't know that you'll be able to see that part, but now you'll know what I'm down there fidgeting with. And then we'll take a look at this belt and see what it looks like. Like I say, I've already ordered my parts because if it needs done at 90,000 and I'm only 8,000 away, I love this truck. Drop that wrench right on the ground. I definitely don't want to neglect it of its timing belt and have it fail on me, because this is now my everyday everything driver truck, which is awesome because I love it. But yeah, I have to drive it all the time. I want it to be tip-top shape. According to the paperwork I got when I got the truck, thankfully that went all the way down. The tune-up was also done at that same time that they did the timing belt last time. Please hold while I look for that bolt. It was actually an acorn nut. But anyway, you know what I was talking about. All right. Now, I'm going to move this over here so you can see this belt. That belt looks really, really good. I am not worried about that belt, although I can tell that it has, you know, where all the ribs are. If it was put up here like this and I couldn't see it, I could still tell you where the ribs are. Ain't saying that's a bad thing. There's no dry rot, there's no cracking, there's no splitting. I couldn't begin to tell you its thickness. You can't tell by feel. That belt looks real good. I'm not worried. about it going another 8,000 miles until it's at its full 90. If I don't have my plugs, PCV, air filters I keep on hand. No, I don't use the K&N. I don't like them. They clog up your mass airflow, in my opinion, and they let crud into your engine, which I got to clean that. That's that throttle body I was saying needed clean. So my belt don't look bad. I'm not afraid to wait that full 10 or that full 8,000 or up to 10,000 miles. Trust me, that adds up quick, and I'll be ready to do it. This is a new radiator I put in when I got the truck. I know the coolant's only a year old and 22,000 miles now, but I'll probably replace that anyway. But I know the radiator's good. The kit I ordered is the Asen kit. It has the water pump and everything else you need. Of course, I'll be doing this one in the vehicle, but you'll definitely get a video on a 4.7 timing belt, how to inspect it here, and how to replace it in the near future. On the 4Runner, we think we found a spot that might be in question on the brakes that needs repaired. So working on that. Got this lockout hub conversion stuff I thought about putting on the Tundra. I'm not. I would rather, I think, go with just a locking front diff when that time comes. I have some upgrades coming on the Tundra that I had mentioned earlier. I have big plans for keeping this truck my daily driver, but using it off-road some more. The body work, like I didn't touch this scratched up spot that happened when it was damaged. I just wanted to fix this big ass rust hole over here, and it's all fixed with metal and proper paint, and it's gonna last. I know it's kind of not beautiful. That's my fault. I am wanting to do some front end upgrades because I want to stay IFS. You know I like to stay IFS. I have ordered some reinforcements for my strut towers. A double shear kit for the long bolt up here. Upper ball joints, spindle reinforcement, and other strut tower reinforcement. Now I'll probably wait and do all that as parts will be arriving, but I'll wait till all the parts are here to do that because I want to put a new ball joint in at the time. I want to put the actual 5100 struts that I plan to use in there with an actual 2-inch lift spring instead of a strut spacer. So these are things that are coming up. Parts are on the way. Some parts are gathering soon. 4.7 timing set replacement coming up. These have been sold, I do believe. Took a few pieces off this one. I'm going to take drivetrain out, and then this one's going as a parts vehicle for that one, for a young guy that's getting on the road and wants a four-wheel drive. So good things happening with these. I love it when there's goodness made out of them. Still have many things coming on this. When you don't drive your wheelin' truck, it doesn't, it tends to get a little bit more neglected. Like I don't know how long that has sat with brakes. It's been months now that it's had brake issues. But since I only drive it on the trails, it hasn't been a big deal. But it needs to be fixed. Just been really busy. If you remember the silver Tacoma that came in here, that's the remainder of the front clip. That's the non-ADD front diff, the lockout hubs. This one's froze up, but I think it could be saved. But there's all the stuff. I could put lockout hubs on my 3rd gen, or I could put lockout hubs on my my Tundra with that. But I don't really think I want to do that. The 4runner always needs to be in four-wheel drive anyway, and if I go locker in the front of that, I think it's going to be selectable instead of an auto locker or just a limited slip. I will probably eventually change, hopefully, to an auto or an electric locker or air locker on the back. Those are just future plans. Right now, the limited slip in the open front is what it's going to be, but I'd like to start beefing up that front suspension. So I know I've carried on an incredibly long time here. Oswald is telling me he's ready to play. But I wanted to show you how to inspect that belt so you know whether you can go a little bit or not. I'm going to take a rag and some throttle body cleaner and clean this all up. Yeah, and then that'll bring us to another episode. It'll be fun, interesting, maybe, educational, possibly. Learning something is not required. Sure do appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe if you like my show. Check out some of my other shows. It's free, easy, and painless to like, subscribe, leave a comment, things like that. I sure would appreciate it. Have a super great day.